Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis and David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Smith takes the handoff. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Got room to work. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
After the run, now to throw. Might be looking to run. He almost punched it in for 6. That'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just
trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Cougar! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got...
Breaks into the open on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 50, at the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Maryland offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And the Terrapins want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Hauls it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They get to him as he throws. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Nestled just inside that right upright. Are forced to settle for 3. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Back to throw, it's Wegman. He fires a bullet to the right. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line.
And that's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, he's the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Uncorks one. Finds a man on the right. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Catch in the middle. It's Broussard. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. Shoots it to the left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep.
He'll take the deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
And this this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Webb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Fires to the right. It's caught. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Quick strike complete. Dodge down, Terrapins. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gives it on the option. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the Hands team is able to corral it. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll open the second half on the ground. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. On that play action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to him and got the sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Connection to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Fires to the wideout. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
And the Terrapins are flying down the field. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so you're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Maryland! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. He picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Wegman. The short hands, it's Broussard. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense about to reel off its seventh play of the drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things.
Grabs it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Found his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The give is to Smith. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the...
He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Terrapins. A great catch and run for 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Number 34 sets a kickoff.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Houston offense comes onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Snags it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found some.
And he will score! Touchdown, Houston!
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
The Maryland offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Man, I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Terrapins come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quarterback moving. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
It's caught downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This all
fires deep toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play. And he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Looking to buy time. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Now facing a third and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Under fire. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take.
Going for the big play. And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Connors. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but that first down on the ice, they should be able to kneel this one out.